Hey there, welcome to today's manga recommendation with Kami. Without further ado, let's get started with Blue Lock. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video. Frustration. There's so many things you want to say, but how do you communicate that idea to your audience? How do you let your audience understand the anger of frustration? You have your main character lose spectacularly, and that's how we get into Blue Lock. Blue Lock is a manga that takes everything you love and hate about sports and shoves it down your throat in the most violent way possible. Gonna cry. When I heard about the manga, I genuinely expected the power of friendship and belief in teamwork to dominate the story. Like Haikyuu, not that I hate the series or anything besides it has completely different nature and style when compared to football, but the excitement of enjoying something new, instead of the usual power of friendship logic we see in shonen, is something that can almost be called revolutionary. And everyone in community who's seen the manga has been ecstatic, simply because of how the series goes out of its way to create new ideas and values in the world of sport anime. Makes it something to look forward to. Sports anime in general is one of the few genres that has a weird ground in the anime community. It pulls some people in and drives some people away. But it has such a shaky ground mostly because of its appeal to sport lovers and non-sports lovers alike. Non-sports lovers don't watch it because they can't understand or relate to the sport in the show, and sports lovers don't watch it because of the unrealistic nature it gives their favorite sports. When it comes to making a sports anime or manga, a lot of things have to be considered, like the audience, the story, style, and characters, so it's no wonder it has its fair share of criticism and praise in the community. But Blue Lock does something different in the genre. It carries everyone along. I personally don't watch football, simply because I don't find it appealing, but this series brought to light so many things about the sport in such a refreshing way. It encourages selfishness while throwing teamwork out the window. You don't feel like you're a fan but feel like you're a coach. Everything is so entertaining. You feel like a player and a coach at the same time while being in the comfort of your room scrolling and digesting this work of art. Blue Lock. The plot: Japan's continual loss at the World Cup over time has been made to upset ambassadors and representatives, so they make up a program to solve the problem called the Blue Lock Project. The project will select and build one striker out of 300 candidates to represent the country, while banning any candidate who's not selected by the project from international football. Talented players from all over the country are brought into the project to make this happen, including the likes of yoichi Isagi, a high school student who dreams of playing for the Japanese national team. Jammed together with 299 other players, they're subjected to the rigorous training of Ego Jinpachi to become the ultimate striker Japan has to offer. The story doesn't do much in terms of world building, as you are constantly reminded that these guys live in a prison-like environment, showing you only the necessary parts of the building that are crucial to the story, like a training room, pitch, or break room, so there's really no need for a lot of exposition on the settings. But what really pulls people into this series are the themes. Unlike other sport anime and manga, this one simply emphasizes on what it means to be selfish. Usually in sports anime, selfishness is rarely a theme. More often than not, selfishness in sports anime is made to look harmful and dangerous to any team, and there's good reason for it too. No team can function when every single participant has a selfish mindset, and we see it play out in teams where there's no teamwork. But that's where Blue Lock does something new. It lets egoism play itself into teamwork. From the onset, every single player is given a top priority, scoring goals, and players are encouraged to achieve that objective by any means possible or suffer consequences. But the most effective way for an individual to score a goal is to be egoistic, and that's how we see selfishness dominate the story. Brutalizing companionship and letting the desperate thirst for victory take over is something that becomes standard. Players betray their teams for the sake of their personal success, teammates trample over each other for their own ego, and team members score goals at the cost of other team members. We see betrayal, frustration, desperation, evolution, sacrifice, growth, and complete destruction unfold in the series panel after panel, page after page. We are constantly reminded that this isn't a game, it's war, and only the strong leave through the fight. That was a bit dramatic, but still we get to see football from a refreshing angle. Not saying it hasn't been done before, but Blue Lock's delivery is something that makes it so impactful. The characters. The series introduced its characters in the most entertaining way possible. From the get-go, you already have characters you hate, love, and the ones you are intrigued by. With so much diversity, I highly doubt you'll be able to pick a favorite, because there's always something new added into the mix. We have the friendly and innocent Isagi Yoichi, who's forced into a goal-scoring machine by the story and the elements around him. On a fundamental scale, he makes a good example of what a decent character development should look like. Watching him transition from an unsure, skeptical teammate to an assertive leader is what makes him interesting. We also have characters like Meguru Bakira, Atoshi Rin, Ryusei Shido and many more. They are all well fleshed out and each character has some form of motivation throughout the series that give them their own unique touch on the story. The art style is very satisfying, you'd think drawing fast-paced action scenes. But Blue Lock keeps giving its audience top-tier art style in the manga world, bringing pictures to life while immersing you at the same time. The anime is getting an adaptation sometime in 2022, as at the time of recording this we've not seen any animation from 8-Bit Studios, but considering they are the ones who animated That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, we can only look forward to something entertaining besides that the trailer looks promising. Still, let's just hope they deliver. The series is very engaging and it's more likely to engage non-sports lovers than sports lovers, but if after chapter 5 you're not entertained, then drop it. Thank you for watching this video and don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace out.